against me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict.
From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Gun. Stop. 11 empty. 11. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Get on him.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Bengals had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the 3rd row there.
Sure it is. Kind of kicker you can depend upon because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up. Ready. Smash.
They'll begin things here with Gaskin. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that... He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Here we go.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. A solid stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. In motion, Hill. One more time with Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Gaskin will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow on play action. Powering forward. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First down there for T. Higgins. Don't let it be lost in Jamar Chase's phenomenal season. The Higgins had a big year for Cincinnati as well. Topped the 1,000-yard plateau for the first time, and he did it despite missing a few games with injuries. The third-year ban could give Cincy a pair of Pro Bowlers in the position here in 2022.
88 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to Mixon on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Now it's Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-14. So with 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Tua now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Bengals grab it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Pirine. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
11 empty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, Mostert. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. A lone second remains now in this third quarter.
11-90.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Here we go.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine to a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here we go.
after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's brought in by Wilson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Okay, ready?
In motion, Hill. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And a completion to Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. They find some open field here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is up to 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go, here we go. Flow.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? Miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal? That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers.